Welcome back, everyone, to this Friday. A ransomware virus could make its way to, well, your computer, your smart device, even a smart TV. And joining us is Stan Prager from GoGeeks in East Longmeadow. So, Stan, why do these viruses keep popping up? And it seems to be that ransomware is one of the hot ones lately, or maybe not lately, but just one that won't die.
Ransomware has grown in popularity dramatically, and you can imagine why. It's a source of revenue. So if you're a criminal...
Direct revenue.
Right. If you're a criminal running in something out of, one of the former Soviet republics, and you can go ahead and seize someone's computer and, fine them $500 to release it, that's a great source of revenue for you. So you're going to push that. But up until recently, it's been hypothetical whether this could occur beyond the computer world. In other words, could it go to other devices?
And then, I think you're going to say it can.
Well, somebody had, instead of getting coal in their stocking for Christmas, they got something worse. Their flat screen TV was seized with what we used to call the FBI virus. It's it's a type of virus. It's called, it's ransomware. It's a variant of something called Flocker. But essentially, it seized their television. So they're looking at their TV, and all of a sudden, there's a message on there. It appears to be from James Comey, the FBI director.
Is that what we're looking at?
That's
the
what
screen?
you're looking at right there.
Looks like an official document.
Exactly, right, exactly. And that's turned portrait in that picture. But essentially, if you could imagine that flipped on its side, that's your television set. You're watching it, and boom. This comes up there, and it says your TV is locked, and unless you pay a ransom, the $500, you're not going to get your TV back.
And is that truth? I mean, there's pretty much no way to get your TV back at that point.
Well, they actually, not on your own. You need some professional help. So what they ended up doing was going to to the manufacturer of the television, who eventually helped them. It took them some time. First, I guess the manufacturer was out of warranty, so they were going to charge them $340.
It's almost a ransomware
almost
itself.
The ransom, right? But finally, they appealed to the better nature of the people who manufactured the television, and they gave them the instructions for how to reset the television to its default and released it. The way this occurred, this is not something that would, and this was an older flat screen, by the way.
I was going to ask, how does a TV get a virus in the first place?
Okay, so a smart TV is internet enabled.
Sure.
So you can go on the web with it, and you can download apps to do all kinds of things. Most of the kinds of apps that we would download would be Netflix or Hulu or things like that, or YouTube, or a web browser, right? Well, in this particular case, they downloaded an app to watch a particular kind of movie. I'm assuming it was a pirated movie or something. We don't know for a fact. That wasn't said in the actual story. We don't know.
But if it was a legit website or app, there wouldn't be ransomware embedded.
Probably
in it.
not.
Probably not.
Probably not. So, but the reason why this is important, and I mean, I think you're going to find this is rare with the television going forward, but it can happen. But this is an important reminder that when you download apps to your smartphone or your tablet, don't download third-party apps that you aren't aware of. If you go to the App Store, and you download an app, it's probably going to be safe. It's going to be vetted by, it's either whether it's a Droid or an iPhone app, right? But if you're just downloading an app that you find on the web somewhere you've never heard of before, it could potentially have a virus in it. And now that we're seeing this, it could be on your phone, it could be on your tablet. Obviously here, in this case, it was on his television, which is, and on Christmas, no less.
Oh, man. And you don't think of... I understand computers and even cell phones, but we don't think of, as you said, maybe TVs or even smart refrigerators now. Certainly gaming systems where you can download. Those all can be hijacked and held for ransom.
You're absolutely correct.
And that's scary because really you're dealing with criminals. So even though it'll say pay whatever the amount is, $500, and we'll release your device, there's no guarantee, even if you do pay, that these criminals will keep their word. They're criminals.
That's correct. That's correct. Usually they do, only because they want to be able to do this to other people, and they don't want to lose their credibility. But yes, there is no guarantee, and they want you to pay with either Bitcoin, which is internet money, or use maybe buy an Apple iTunes card. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways that they get you to pay, so it's not traceable. They're not looking for a credit card. I would say the biggest lesson from this, though, isn't the television as much as the fact that the same types of environment that's on your smart television is on your phone and on your tablet, and that's more likely to be a target. So one of the things, I never really emphasized putting virus protection on your phone.
But that is a good idea?
It is.
Virus protection, we're out of time.
Okay.
The clock is getting us, but remember, virus protection.
On your phone.
On your phone, really on any smart device. When we return, we remember the